Hello everyone. So let's see how we can create a sub-template in a BI publisher report in Oracle Fusion Cloud. So to start with, let's take a look at a simple report. So what I've created is I've created a custom data model with this query in it, which is just select couple of just handful of columns from AP invoices all with some basic conditions so that we can see some data. So if I run this, you can see we are getting three invoices with invoice number, invoice date, and invoice amount. Now, if I go back to catalog and if I go to my custom financials payables, what I've done is I've created a custom report called custom invoices. And if you see this, I've attached a simple RTF layout for this one, which is custom invoices.rtf, and it's purely based on the same data model that we just saw. So if you see here, the data model is like this. It's a pretty standard data model with all the headers and all the three columns that we have created. So let's close this and let's see how this report looks like. So if I run this, it looks like a plain report because the output is plain text. So it's coming as a comma separated values. Now let's take a look at how we can create a sub template and what we can do with that. So to create a sub template, what we are going to do is we're going to open a Word document, a plain Word document, and we are going to save it as a .rtf file. And let's see what we can put inside the RTF file that makes it a sub template. So to start with, we have to define the tag called template, and we have to name the template with some custom name. So what I've done is I mentioned the template tag here and I've named it as custom template, and this is how we end the template. So I've ended the template over here. Just for testing purpose, what I've done is I've just put some image over here. It can be some any company's logo or anything like that. I've just put it for example purpose, and then I've saved it as subtemplate.rtf. Now let's close this. Now let's see how we can create the subtemplate in the BIP page. So if I go to new and go to subtemplate, it's going to show me the options to upload the subtemplate over here. And if you click on this, then we can upload the RTF file that we just created. So what I've done is, let's go back to the catalog, and I've already created this subtemplate. So if I edit this, you will see that I've already uploaded the subtemplate and it's in the English locale. And if I save it, it's going to be the same subtemplate that I just showed you. So now the subtemplate is ready. Now let's see how we can embed it in our main RTF. So now for us to do that, what I've done is I've created one more report. Let's edit that. And it's again based on the same data model. Now let me edit this RTF. So I'll show you what RTF I've done. So if I save this, it's already available over here. So I'm going to open this RTF to show you. So if you see here, so this was our original RTF. So what I've done is over here, if I want to show the logo that comes from the sub template we just created, this is how you import the sub template. So you have to write the import tag, import xdoxsl colon slash and again one more slash, and then the full path where the sub template resides. So the path starts from slash custom financials payables and then the sub template dot xsb. Why xsb? Because let's minimize this and let's go back to catalog. The sub template that we uploaded and that got created over here, if you go to more and properties, you will see that this is a xsb file and it resides in this path. And we don't have to mention shared. The entire path that we give starts from custom, so slash custom financials payables and then the xsb file name, which is basically our subtemplate name. That's why when we imported the subtemplate in the main RTF, it's import xdoxsl colon slash slash, that's double slash, and the third slash is where the path starts. So slash custom financials payables subtemplate dot xsb. Now this just imports the subtemplate. Now we need to call the subtemplate. So how do we call it? It's basically with the call template tag, call template colon the custom template. This custom template is nothing but the name of the custom template that we gave over here. So if you have multiple subtemplates over here, you can include this as part of one subtemplate XSB file, import it, and then call each subtemplate as you wish based on different conditions. So right now, for example purpose, I just have one, so I'm calling the subtemplate over here as call template custom template. So I'm going to so I've already uploaded this RTF file on this new report. Now if I open this, then you will see that the company logo is now coming here, and then the same report is already available over here. So this company logo is coming through the sub template that we created. Now let's go back and check what else we can do. So if I open this sub template file that we just created, and before that let's add some more columns to the data model, and we'll see if we can use some part of our data model, some columns also in the sub template. So if I say GL date, okay, and then let's see the data. So now we have GL date also in the data model. And now if I go back, naturally the GL date is not yet part of the main report, but we want to see if we can use this GL date as part of our sub template, which eventually automatically will appear in the main report because we have included the sub template. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to open the sub template over here, and then I'm going to pretty much how we give all other tags. I'm just going to mention, okay, okay. So I'm just going to clean this up, and here I'm going to mention GL date. Okay. Now let's see. So technically this subtemplate, because it's embedded into the main report, it should automatically inherit and be able to reference the same data model columns. So now that our data model has GL date, let's see if this subtemplate picks it up. So I've saved it, close this. So I'm going to edit the subtemplate again. I'm going to upload, choose RTF file, and in this case subtemplate RTF. Okay, let's actually, this is the subtemplate we want, and English is going to ask me if you want to overwrite it. I'm going to say yes. So it's uploaded. Save it. Let's go to catalog. Now before we run the report, let's just make sure our cache is cleared, because sometimes it just shows you the old cached information when it comes to images and all. So I'm going to go to administration and then manage BI publisher, and in that we have manage cache. In this I'm going to clear the object cache, and I'm going back to catalog again. Now if I open the main report, we will be able to see the company logo as well as the GL date. Now this GL date is just for first invoice naturally, but this was just to show you as an example that if we have any header level information, then we can inherit that, reference that in the sub template also, and it will start appearing in the main template, mainly because it's embedded into the main template but using the same data model. So this is how we can create the sub templates, refer to the same data model, embed them into the main templates.